Hey, Robo, could you help us? We're in quite a pickle.
Esto me toca mucho los cojones. Esto me toca mucho los cojones. ¿Por qué he visto la silla de la policía? Si no, ¿por qué he visto la lucecita de la policía? Si no.
We have here a dead campaign manager from Mills's office.
This case is urgent, but we can't get inside the vehicle to examine the corpse.
For some reason, the car is electrified. Now that everyone's on strike, there's no one to take care of it, and I don't want to end up like a well-done steak.
I am glad to be of help.
Venga.
And if you can look around for clues afterwards, you know, you never can tell with the
Bulbs are burnt out. Something must have caused a short circuit.
Ya está, ¿no?
I assume a failure of the Magnavolt system. I will look into it.
And if it wasn't for that, we'd have probably found the car on bricks and him in just his boxers.
I wouldn't be so optimistic.
Hala.
Magnavolt is deactivated. It is now safe to investigate the car.
Great. But if you could take a look inside, just in case.
Gladly.
Vale, sicario por
The victim was
detrás.
strangled. The rope was tied with a sailor's knot.
Not everyone can tie something like that.
The deceased is holding the phone. The last number dialed is described as the office.
Was he calling his own office during the murder? Certainly worth checking.
Ninguna pista, nada interesante. ¿Envoltorio? No
There
sé
is
qué
an
es.
earring on the front seat.
Could be helpful if we find out.
The phone, the earring, and a sailor's knot. That's something to go on.
And the place itself is interesting. Less than 100 yards from the victim's office. I wonder why he stopped here.
I will go to the office to see if the victim left a message.
It's near the cinema on the 3rd floor. We need to finish here before we can join you.
¡Qué casualidad! ¿Algún
Were
testigo?
there any witnesses?
There's that homeless guy across the street. He warned us about the current. He probably tried to steal something from the car. But it's hard to get anything out of him. His hand is fried, but he says he doesn't want an ambulance. Says he can't afford it.
Vale. ¿A qué viene el interés de AOCP por este caso?
Why would OCP get involved in this case?
Not following politics, huh? The guy was Mills' campaign manager. OCP will do anything to get Mills elected.
Yeah, if everyone hadn't been on strike, they would have brought the whole station down here.
¿Por qué no participar tú? ¿Tú no participas en la huelga?
Why did you not join the strike?
I owe Reed a favor.
And you're too close to retirement to risk it.
But there's nothing keeping you here, Officer O'Neill, apart from making my life less bearable.
Somebody's gotta watch your clumsy ass.
Vale, me
I will
voy.
let you know if I find anything in that office.
We'll meet you there, and maybe we'll grab a burger on the way.
Not on my watch.
Hey, I thought we were partners.
La traición, hermano. A ver. Tercer piso de esta oficina. O de este edificio, perdón. Si yo juego a Deus Ex, si me diera por jugar, me diera por jugar a Deus Ex, nos tiramos 70 streamings.
The long-awaited execution of the war criminal Ernesto de la Diego ended in failure when his military supporters, Red Rat, staged a bloody protest. Ernesto was acquitted to prevent further bloodshed.
Eso es una mierda, un piano, o sea...
Come on, please. Damn. May I help you, officer?
¿Puedes mirarme
I
así
want
un
to
momento
speak
para
with
ver si tienes un
someone
pendiente?
from Simon Page's office.
Then you're in the right place. Agatha Crane, Simon's assistant. But I'm afraid we have to wait for Mr. Page if we want to go in.
Why?
A keycard issue. I have to recode them every week because Mr. Page has a thing about security. But sometimes newly encoded cards don't work. I call them unpredictable little things. They can ruin even the best schedule.
Mr. Page was murdered last night.
What? Oh. Oh, God. That makes my schedule irrelevant.
Were you or anyone else in the office yesterday after Mr. Page left?
No. Mr. Page always stays late, and just the two of us work here.
Allow me to check the phones. Mr. Page called the office during his murder.
Of course. But first we need to get inside. Maybe you could help with the door.
Que la rompa. A ver, pirateador de tarjetas.
Follow me.
All calls go through my phone. It's on the desk on the right.
You have no new messages.
The phone on Mr. Page's
Extraño.
desk is connected to his answering machine. It's the only one in this office.
Maybe he did not get a chance to record his message.
Indicadores del discurso de Mills. Mensaje para entregar. Delta City es una opción adecuada. 1. Hacer que el vídeo de viejo Detroit parezca un lugar asqueroso. Adjetivos que se pueden usar: abarrotada, sucia, vieja, peligrosa, oscura. Evocar asociaciones con delincuencia, peligro y falta de perspectivas. Vender la idea de Delta City. Adjetivos que se pueden usar como segura, limpia, luminosa. Evocar asociaciones como una vida mejor, un futuro brillante y esperanza. Tercera, vincular a Mills con el segundo punto 2 y acusa con el 1. Enfatizar que Mills quiere vender el bien a los ciudadanos y que Delta City les brindará todo lo bueno. Bien hecho. Sin contraseña no se puede. Ahí.
Mr. Page's private schedule. Some of his meetings were so secret that he arranged them for himself. I didn't even know about them.
Me falta una contraseña para introducir.
Mr. Page's computer. I don't have access to it.
Claro, piratea ahora un momento, chata. Puedo piratear torreta, no voy a piratear un ordenador.
Mr. Page gave during business meetings.
Vale.
Did you find any leads? You know, perhaps you should check out Mayor Kuzak's team, as the death of Mr. Page plays into their hands.
According to his schedule, Mr. Page often met with a person marked as G. In fact, they met yesterday.
Oh, God. Could he be the murderer?
Do you know who that might be?
As I said,
¿Cómo dice G?
Mr. Page had a thing about secrecy. I wasn't allowed to view his private schedule, so I don't know all the people listed there.
What about his receipts? There was one for earrings. Who were they for?
For Gloria. Oh, God. G.
Gloria who?
Gloria Lindbergh, from Kuzak's campaign office. Mr. Page wanted her to change sides.
Do you know where she lives?
It's just a short walk from here. An apartment opposite the basketball court. I don't know the exact address.
Frente a la cancha de baloncesto. Vale. ¿No puedo hackear el ordenador? No. Tengo para robar. ¿Por qué hay un cofre?
We have a suspect. I am on my way to question her. In the office, there is an assistant of the deceased.
I'll keep an eye on this place till you get back. Kurtz will be here in a minute. He just went to get us a couple burgers.
Al final te has caído, eh. Uy. Qué raro, o sea. Bueno, me marcho. Usted tranquilo, no se mueva, tranquilo. Despierte, coño. Yo lo haría. En realidad soy de los que dice, bueno, si se queda dormido no es mi problema. Y aquí no, aquí paz y después gloria. Lo de gloria no ha sido queriendo. A ver, ¿quién asesinó a Simon Page? Gloria es la principal sospechosa. La secretaria está rara, no la descarto, ¿eh? ¿Por celos, quizá? Es un motivo bastante... No, porque para asfixiarlo requiere mucha fuerza, aunque sea de atrás. Entonces, el otro se resistiría, no sé. Me parece más un contrato de sicario que otra cosa. No es un crimen pasional, entonces los celos quedan descartados. Penny. Coño.
Are you Gloria Lindbergh from Mayor Cusack's office?
So OCP is using less and less subtle methods to intimidate us. What do you want?
I am here to ask questions about Simon Page.
He's my political opponent. I have nothing more to say about him.
Mr. Page was murdered last night.
Oh. Too bad for him. I kinda liked him. So why are you here?
We have reason to believe that you are involved.
On what basis?
¿Pruebas en el crimen? ¿Tenías una relación?
We found evidence that you may have been at the crime scene.
What a surprise. Evidence found by OCP, perhaps?
Did you or did you not meet yesterday?
I was supposed to, for business. But Simon called my office and canceled the meeting.
The investigation demands that I search your apartment.
If OCP wants to frame me, you probably won't back off anyway, so come on in.
Igual tenía que haber mencionado que estaban relacionados. A ver.
I was wondered if there was a man hiding under that shiny arm. I have a second glass if you want to loosen up.
Señora, no intente sobornarme, por favor. Diseño de discurso de Cusack, orador. Objetivo, salvar los barrios. 1. ¿Qué significan los barrios para nosotros? Emociones de que evocar. Esto me da un miedo, porque todos los políticos tienen alguna cosa de estas. Esto da un miedo. Evocar nostalgia, solidaridad, familiaridad. Historia de la vida real. Recuerdos del olor del pan recién horneado de la panadería local. Vecinos ayudándose entre sí. Niños jugando en la calle tranquilamente. 2. La OCP destruye los barrios. Emociones que evocar, miedo, rabia, sensación de injusticia. Historia de vida real. OCP da manga ancha a los criminales y provoca la ruina de los edificios para que pierdan valor como el mío. 3. Lo de como el mío creo que es de ella. 3. Solo Cusack puede salvar los barrios. Orgullo, deseo, venganza. Recuperemos nuestros barrios. Nota. Hay que encontrar la forma de que Cusack se ciña al guión en lugar de ponerse a hablar como a lo loco. Barbitúricos.
I have a prescription for them. I can't fall asleep when I'm alone in bed.
Esta quiere tema. ¡Oh! ¡Amiga! ¿Qué ha pasado? Uy, aquí, mamoneo.
I lead a busy social life. It's not a crime, is it, officer?
No, Dios me libre, no. Mírala.
I have various hobbies. Sailing is one of the more innocent ones.
Ya, y esto bien, ¿no? Hostia, pues igual es...
Do you like it, officer? Such strong hands can probably tie strong knots.
Amiga. Creo que aquí tenemos a una asesina. ¿Sangre? El pendiente.
Is this a gift from Mr. Page?
He gave them to me when we met. He was probably trying to buy his way into my favor. I lost.
Ya, lo encontramos en el coche.
So, am I under arrest? Maybe you want to cuff me?
Eso tiene una base. Ten cuidado con lo de que deseas. Que te quiten la libertad no es divertido.
Being restrained is exciting only for those who are truly free. According to Mr. Page's schedule, you met often. Too often for business meetings.
That doesn't make me a murderer. Simon contacted me a month ago. He wanted me to join Mills's campaign office.
Eso me ha dicho,
We
sí.
slept together a couple of times, and There was something electrifying about
No,
it.
hombre, no, electrizante, no.
Secrecy, his connections with OCP, the consequences if we
Sí, el
were found
morbillo, que
out.
sí.
And we were. His assistant figured it out. She must have reported us, and OCP killed him. They were afraid he might give me Mills's campaign details.
You claim that Agatha Crane knew about your affair.
Not only knew, but she blackmailed Simon. She's ambitious. She wanted to get a promotion out of it, but Simon fired her.
When was Agatha fired?
Ahí va.
Maybe a week ago? You should talk to her, not me.
Uy,
I
uy, uy,
intend to
uy,
do
uy.
that. Please stay at our disposal.
Missing you already.
Uy, 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 aquí ha habido feeling, nos vamos nosotros porque aquí ha habido feeling. Y ahí le va la esposa, a esta le va el
Officer
temita.
Neal, come in. Is the victim's assistant still with you?
Ha
Neil
huido.
here. We have a problem locating her, but I can assure you she didn't leave the office. You'll see what I mean when you get here.
On my way. Keep Ms. Crane there and be careful. She is our prime suspect.
Understood.
Vale. Uy, 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 uy. Uy, 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 uy. Aquí ha habido tema. Pues al final ha sido ya así. No la veía con la fuerza para poder hacer eso, pero... Bueno, sí, si lo coge así y estira y se inclina todo su peso a su favor, tal y como estaba puesto... Sí, sí. Me cuadra, me cuadra. Pero usar un doble... Eso... Y no es cero, no, es escala profesional y la habían echado. Pinta fatal para ella. Uy, 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 el mamón. Esta vez no lo he pillado, ¿eh? Que ayer fui a ver la peli de Black Friday. Y se llama, en inglés se llama Thanksgiving. Ah, mira. Y ojito, ¿eh? Descubrí quién era el asesino antes de que me anunciaran. Ojito, soy inspector. Compartimento secreto y puede ser el cofre.
A very good question.
When you left, I came inside to take her statement, but there was no one here. Kurt showed up soon after.
We've been looking for the lady ever since, but she's vanished into thin air. She couldn't have left the office without us seeing her, though.
We must find her. New evidence suggests that she is the murderer.
Y que se esconda tampoco.
Let's just check every corner. She couldn't just disappear.
How do we know that the missing lady is the one who did this?
She had a motive. She threatened to reveal Page's affair to get a promotion. He fired her instead.
A secret button hidden in the desk. This is getting more interesting.
As long as it's not red, I think we can put...
The case of the mysterious disappearance solved. Now all we have to do is open that door.
It looks like she used a computer. Maybe we can find something there. Open sesame.
Ah, sure. Keep reminding me of the delicious
Just delete
sesame
already.
sprinkled burger buns we haven't eaten yet.
Simon, I can't forget. You're ruining my career.
Come on, you stupid machine!
You're an
Agatha Crane, you are under arrest for the murder of Simon Page.
It was just removing an obstacle.
You have the right to remain silent.
I had the right to do it. He didn't even realize that by blackmailing him, I proved that I'll do anything for the job. What else would you want from a political strategist?
You have the right to an attorney.
This is my attorney. I wasn't born to end up in jail. I was born for great things, and only I decide my fate.
Tu hermano está cargada.
There are no bullets in that gun. The clip is out.
Unpredictable little things. Again, it's frustrating when they ruin even the best schedule.
Everything will go according to plan for the next several decades.
Oh, pero no ves
Okay,
esta.
lady, show's over. You're coming with us. I hope they throw away the key. Because of your cold-blooded murder, I'll have to reheat my burgers.
¡Tío! Una placa base nueva. ¿Y esto que me llevo extra? ¿Y esto que me llevo extra? hay nada más, ¿no? Vale, vámonos. A ver, la nueva placa. A ver, tenemos más sangre. Oh, pero modo automático. Pero me cobrarían 30% de penalización. ¿Qué más tienes? El láser. Uf, pero esta me da... Uf. Esto es munición ilimitada y precisión a cambio de perder un porcentaje. Uf. Esto hay que mirarlo, A ver. Esta mierda hay que mirarla. A ver, de 30 así para arriba. No quiero tirar para esa porque me consumiría... Tendría problemillas. A ver. Empieza en T... ¿Qué mierda? Ay, verdad. Aunque sea una pieza para arriba, o sea, no tengo ninguna de esas. Aquí, 17. Voy así fusionando un par de chips así que tengo de sobra. A ver, ¿qué sale? 25, pero no quiero eso. 30, pero a la inversa, cabrón, a la inversa. 21, esa es una. Ay, coño. Quitamos la placa y vamos a meternos esta 17, la vamos a meter aquí. Después esta la podemos meter aquí. Necesito más piezas de estas que sean para arriba para abajo. Igual podría coger alguna de aquí. Esta. Y se la puedo meter a esta. A ver, ¿dónde está la pieza que he pillado? Aquí, recto. Tenemos... ahí. Con esto tenemos eso. Y ahora esa la metemos ahí. Es que no quiero dispersión de disparos. Bueno, y metemos... Es que me metería con la coña, me metería hasta 50 de negativo. A ver, si me meto el de 25, que es el más tocho. A ver. Perforación de blindaje. Es que lo que me interesa precisamente es la perforación de blindaje. Contra los pequeños estos. No, no, no. Quiero quitar... Voy a cortar esto un momento y voy a hacer un par de fusiones más. A ver si encuentro alguna que me interese. Vete a la mierda, amigo. Esta me viene bien. Me la llevo puesta. Esta me gusta. Ahí. Más o menos tenemos munición ilimitada y todo cargado. Perfecto. La puta no puede probarlo todavía. Vámonos. Me gusta, o sea, todo es súper simple y es agradable, o sea, todo bien. Quizá lo único que tengo es un problema con el tiempo, como que hay veces que te da como que está ralentizado el juego. Los conflictos molan, pero... ¡Hala! Supongo que cuando apareció el de la morgue, podía haberlo salvado de alguna manera. No sé cómo, pero podía haberlo salvado. Ahora sí que sí, nos vamos. También te digo, menuda puta mierda de misiones de policía cuando ni siquiera me aparece, pero bueno.
What a surprise. Not everyone in the city would return a wallet.
I'd be letting my father down if I didn't, sir.
Your father must be proud of you.
Así me gusta. Así no te tengo que detener. Vale, vamos. Los reflejos están súper bien hechos, Aprende Watch Dogs. Perdón. Que eso se hizo muy meme. Vámonos.